Hi there students, how are you doing? I hope that you are doing amazing. So I'm so happy to meet you again in a new video, a new lesson, which is the reported speech. مرحبا بكم أعزائي التلاميذ في درس جديد وفيديو جديد ألا وهو الخطاب المنقول. So as you see, I didn't put lessons in order. I put just the lessons that you will have in the national exam. This is according to the announce of Minister of Education. وكما ترون لم أضع الدروس بانتظام، سأضع فقط الدروس التي ستمتحنون فيها وفقا للمذكرة الوزارية. So, reported speech, one of these lessons. الخطاب المنقول واحد من بين هذه الدروس. That's why you have to pay attention and try to understand this lesson. Clear? So let's start. So what does mean a reported speech? ماذا يعني الخطاب المنقول? So when we talk about reported speech, we talk about direct speech. So we have direct speech and reported speech. So what is a reported direct speech and what is a reported speech? So now let's take this example. Here we have direct speech. Ahmed, I love my family. So Ahmed says that this is direct, clear? So Ahmed, I love my family. So this is his speech. So here we will report this speech. سننقل هذا الخطاب. أحمد قال خطاب مباشر ونحن سننقل هذا الخطاب. ماذا سنقول? So in the reported speech we will say Ahmed said that he loved his family. Clear? أحمد قال بأنه يحب عائلته. So here what are the changements that happened to this sentence? ما هي التغييرات التي طرأت على هذه الجملة? So the first sentence, what do we have here? I love my family. Clear? When we want to report the speech, we can say Ahmed said. Here I put said قال. That بأنه he. So here we have I and here we have he. So here when we want to report the speech, we say he أنه loved his family. So look here we have present simple or simple present, and here we have simple past. So these are the changements that happen to this sentence. So the changements according to the tense. Also we have here my and here we have his. Clear? So these are the changements that happen to this sentence. So when we want to move from a direct speech to reported speech, there are many changements that happen to the sentence. Clear? So when we move from a direct speech to reported speech, we need to change tenses, modals or modal verbs and adverbials. Clear? So we will see these changements. سنرى أو سندرس هذه التغييرات. So firstly the changements of tenses. So here we will study this reporting tenses. When we want to change from direct speech and to reported speech, we need to know what are the changements that happen to the tense. So firstly, you should know tenses. أول شيء يجب معرفته هو الأزمنة. Clear? You should know these tenses and the use of each tense. So as I said, you should know the form and use. So here in the reported speech, you should know the form of the tenses. So when we have simple present became simple past. When we have present continuous becomes past continuous. When we have present perfect becomes past perfect. When we have present perfect continuous becomes past perfect continuous. When we have simple past becomes past perfect. When we have past perfect stays past perfect. Clear? هنا التحويلات التي تقع على الفعل أو الزمن. Look here. So in the past perfect stays past perfect يعني يبقى كما هو. Past perfect continuous also stays past perfect continuous. Simple future becomes with will and shall becomes would and should. Clear? And now let's know the changement of the reporting modal verbs. Clear? So these are modals. So let's study the modals in the direct speech and the changement to the reported speech. So can تصبح could or becomes could. May becomes might stays might. Must becomes had to. Have to becomes had to. Should stays should. So you should read this by heart. Clear? يجب حفظها عن ظهر قلب. So now let's move to the reporting adverbials. So these are some adverbials, so that you should know them. Clear? So when we have now becomes then. When we have today becomes that day. When we have yesterday becomes the previous day. When we have tomorrow becomes the next day. When we have last year becomes the year before. When we have here becomes there. When we have this becomes that. When we have these becomes those. Clear? Also you should read them by heart, and also you should practice them. So practice, as the proverb says, practice makes perfect. You should practice. يجب تطبيق. التطبيق ضروري. So now let's move to practice. Clear? Or let's move to these examples. So look here at this example. Amina says Ayman is playing Free Fire. So this is a game. So Ayman is playing Free Fire. Amina said that Ayman was playing Free Fire. Clear? Amina said that Ayman was playing Free Fire. Here the sentence is in the present continuous. Here becomes in the past continuous. Clear? And look here, we don't have said. So here we can say Amina said that Ayman was playing Free Fire. Let's move now to the second sentence. We have Reda. The police have been looking for the thief. So look here at this tense. We have present, perfect, continuous. Clear? Present perfect continuous. So the sentence becomes Reda said that the police had been looking for the thief. Clear? So here we have the present perfect continuous becomes past perfect continuous. Let's move now to number 3, or example number 3. I must read these books now. Look here. What is written in other colors should be changed. Clear? So we have here must and these and now. So let's look to the changement that's happened to this sentence. Anas said that he had to read those books then. So look, must, as I said in the table, so must becomes had to. These becomes those. Now becomes then. Clear? So this is the practice of this sentence. Must becomes had to, these becomes those, now becomes then. So now let's move to number 4. Ahmed, I can put this book here. I can put this book here. So look, same, we have other colors in can, these, and here. So let's see the changement that will happen to this sentence. لنرى التغييرات التي ستطرأ على هذه الجملة. أحمد said that. أحمد يقول he could put that book there. So look, can becomes could, this becomes that, here becomes there. Clear? So these are the main changement that will happen, or that happen to these sentences. So said, as you see here, we have said. We don't have it in the direct speech, and we have it in the reported speech. Ahmed said. So said is called a reporting verb. This is a reporting verb. Clear? So said is a reporting verb. There are other reporting verbs based on the type of the sentence. Clear? So there are other verbs يعني based on the type of the sentence, حسب نوعية الجملة. Clear? عندما يكون هناك السؤال سنستعمل أفعال أخرى. So let's see this example, or this rule, sorry. To report double H questions, we use the verb asked. Clear? So to report double H questions, we use the verb asked. I will explain. سأشرح. عندما نريد أن ننقل الأسئلة التي تبدأ ب double H. What does mean double H? So when we have double H, like what, when, where, who. So all these questions start by double H, like where. Look, here we have double H. For example, when we have what, also with double H, who with double H, where, yes, when, also with double H. So these are called double H questions. الأسئلة التي تبدأ ب double H. So when we want to report the double H questions, عندما نريد أن ننقل الأسئلة التي تبدأ ب double H, we use the verb asked. نستعمل هذا الفعل asked أي سأل. Clear? So this is asked. In the past simple, look here, it is conjugated in the past simple. So an example, إيمان here says, إيمان تقول, where are you going? So this is a question, where are you going? إلى أين أنت ذاهب? So look what will happen here in this sentence. إيمان asked. So look, here we didn't say said. لم نقل قالت. Clear? Here we say asked. Sorry, here I said says, but asks. إيمان asks, where are you going? Clear? إيمان asks, where are you going? إيمان تسأل إلى أين أنت ذاهب? So here when we change the sentence, we will say إيمان asked. إيمان سألت. Here in the past, سألت, سألتني. So we have here me. Do you see it here? إيمان asked me. So here the question, look at the question. Where are you going? إلى أين أنت ذاهب? إيمان asked me. Where? So look at the sentence. We put where. كما ترون حذفنا المزدوجتين وضعنا where. Then I. So I, it refers to you. تعود على you هنا. Clear? So when we want to change the sentence here, because Iman was talking with me, or Iman asked me. So asks me where I was going. So this is a reporting sentence. Iman asks me where I was going. I was. So here look at I was. It's the past continuous. Here we have present continuous. So when we have question عندما يكون عندنا السؤال نسبق الفعل المساعد، وعندما تكون الجملة عادية لا نسبق الفعل المساعد بل نسبق الفاعل أو الضمير والفعل المساعد والفعل الأساسي. Clear? So this is what happened to this sentence. We removed so sorry, here we change the sentence into a positive sentence. حولنا إلى جملة عادية. We start with subject, then auxiliary, then the main verb, then ing. Clear? Here we have question. That's why we say are you going? And look, we don't have question mark. We have full stop. So this is the changement that happened when we have a question. Let's move now to number 2. To report yes no questions. What does mean yes no questions? Yes no questions, they are the questions that we can answer by yes or no. Clear? هي الأسئلة التي يمكن أن نجيب بنعم أو لا. Clear? For example, here if I say do you like cheese? هل تحب الجبن؟ سنقول نعم أو لا. Clear? So this is, we call it double H question, or we call them double H questions. To report double A, sorry, it's not double H question, but yes no questions. So to report yes no questions, we use the verb asked or if. Clear? So سنستعمل ask أو if. Example, Yasin asks, do you like cheese? Do you like cheese? So Yasin asked me if I liked cheese. So look here, we put asks. So Yasin asked me, Yasin سألني. If إذا كنت أحب الجبن. So if I like cheese. So here look, we put if, وضعنا if, then the subject. So the subject pronoun here I refers to you. Clear? نحول من you إلى I. Liked. Why here we have liked? Because let's go back to this sentence. We have do you like? This is a question. Do you like? I will change this question into a positive sentence. You like. Clear? So here question, do you like? Auxiliary plus subject plus main verb. If we want to change the sentence, we will say you like. So here, when we report the verbs, when we have we will use the past simple from the simple present to tell or to past simple. So here we have like becomes liked. So now let's move to rule number 3. To report suggestions. What does mean suggestions? So اقتراحات. عندما نقول الاقتراحات. So we use the verb suggested plus verb plus ing. Clear? نستعمل هذا الverb، هذا الفعل اقترح زائد الفعل زائد ing. So example, Marwan suggests. So here Marwan suggests let's go to the cinema. مروان يقترح لنذهب إلى السينما. So this is a suggestion. هذا اقتراح. So when we report the suggestion, we will say Marwan suggested going to the cinema. So look here, I removed let's. Let's why? Because let's it's or expresses the suggestion. Let's go to the cinema. لنذهب إلى السينما. Clear? So here we remove it. Just we can say سنقول مروان اقترح suggested going to the cinema. مروان اقترح الذهاب إلى السينما. Clear? So here we put suggested plus going or plus verb plus ing. So Marwan suggested going to the cinema. So concerning the last rule, to report promises. What does mean promises? هي عندما ننقل الوعود. Clear? So promises أو الوعد. So we use the verb promised. Clear? We use the verb promised to plus verb. Here we put promise plus to plus verb. Example, Jamal says or promises, I will buy you a new phone. سأشتري لك هاتف جديد. هذا وعد. هنا جمال يعد بشراء هاتف جديد. So this sentence becomes Jamal promised to buy me a new phone. Look, we have here Jamal promised. So as you see here, all the verbs or all the reporting verbs are in the past. All of them are in the past when we change them into reported speech. So Jamal promised to buy. Look here, we have to plus buy me for what here? So me for you. You became me. So Jamal promised to buy me a new phone. يعني جمال وعدني باشتراء هاتف جديد. So now let's move to the exercise. So this is the exercise. So report the following speeches. Clear? Report the following speeches, or we will change these speeches into from a direct speech into a reported speech. أي سنحول هذه الجملة من خطاب مباشر إلى خطاب غير مباشر. So Amal, I want breakfast here and now. I want breakfast here and now. Clear? The second, Yunus, let's bring some food from this restaurant. Number 3, teachers, we have designed the tests yesterday. Ayman, did you eat all the food? So try to do this exercise. Then let's move to the correction. So now let's move to the correction of this exercise. So here we have Amal says, I want breakfast here and then. So here the sentence or the reporting speech is Amal said that she. So here look, she refers to Amal. she تعود على Amal. So here because Amal is a female, we can say she. So she wanted. Here look, here we have present simple becomes past simple. So wanted breakfast there and then. So here becomes there and then. So now becomes then. So the second example, Yunus, let's bring some food from this restaurant. So Yunus, so this is a suggestion. Firstly, this is a suggestion. هذا اقتراح. So Yunus suggested bringing some food from that restaurant. يعني يونس اقترح جلب الأكل من ذلك المطعم. So here this becomes that. Teachers, we have designed the test yesterday. So here the reported speech is teachers said that they had designed the test the day before. So look here, we have teacher said that they refers to we. So here we have we. So they refers to teachers that they had designed. So the present perfect became the past perfect. So the test the day before. So here yesterday became the day before. So the last sentence, Ayman, did you eat all the food? So this is a question. Did you eat all the food? So here Ayman asked if I had eaten all the food. Look here, I put Ayman asked if. So when we have question, we put if I had eaten. So I changed this sentence into a positive sentence. يعني سنغير هذه الجملة إلى جملة عادية. Did you eat؟ هنا الجملة في الماضي. So this is in the past simple. Did you eat? So did you eat all the food? So this is a question here. So I changed the sentence into a simple sentence. Or into a positive sentence, sorry. So if I had eaten, so when we have past simple became past perfect. If I had eaten all the food. So this is the end of this video. I hope that you can understand the reported speech. So if you like the video, share and subscribe.